What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video, and I'm turning out Let's Build Little Nightmares 2 in Minecraft. This episode number, wait, what number was it? 43, and we are live. Is it even 43? I think it's 43. I don't know anymore, man. Okay, it is 43. Yeah, we're live. So, there's like 700 things I have to do before I'm done. Well, obviously. It's a lot more than 700 blocks. But, to be honest, this probably alone is more than 700 blocks. So as you can see, yeah, I made some progress because I got bored yesterday and I was like, let's just do it. Last night when I was sitting around Minecrafting before I went into my other world and did random stuff, which is a world I will never show on camera, or sorry, recording or live stream. So I don't know exactly where I was the last time I streamed this. I know I was obviously working on this. I just don't know if I had done this townhouse yet, specifically this one. I don't remember. I think I started working on this, but I actually got this ground here, and at some point there's gonna be a massive, and when I say massive, that means massive ravine here. So that's gonna be probably hell to make, to be honest, because you're looking at it, right? And I have to basically take the underside of this and bring this entire thing down by, we're gonna say, at least 30 blocks. Now, this is from 8 at the front to... Give me a couple days here. I'll get there. Like, nearly 200, I think. I don't... Oh, no, it is over 200. To 238. So 230 blocks of this. I have to bring each block down by probably 30. You can do the math for how many blocks that is. But that is, like, a lot, because I have to do some fancy things with it, or probably will do some fancy things with it. So, yeah. Now, you'll notice I have the mud here, too. I'll stop talking in a second and start building. This is, I don't know what it is. It's kind of like dirt around the outside here, and it kind of just doesn't go to this part, and I can't really tell what happens here. But, yeah, I'm gonna texture this. That's where we're gonna start here today. Now I'll shut up and start building. Well, I'm not gonna shut up, but I'm gonna start building. So the first thing I want to figure out is what my block palette wants to be. I'm going to ignore the whole slab thing. I want to use some terracottas for this and some concretes and some interesting blocks. Actually, I'm not going to use brown concrete or brown terracotta. I'm going to use brown concrete. Do I want to use concrete powder? Yeah, we'll use it, whatever. Dort? Okay. Coarse dirt, dripstone, rooted dirt, not polished, but normal granite. Packed mud. Where is packed mud? Hello? Packed mud. Where is it? Right, it's in the section it wouldn't logically be in. That's a lot. Yeah, that is certainly a lot. So let me just lay this out and see if there are any outcasts. Not really, honestly. Granite works really nice with the rooted dirt, which that'll be a combination I'll keep in mind. I don't think I want to add anything else. I think I might remove the concrete powder, because concrete powder is going to be weird. And also maybe the spruce. I might just do that. But then that's a lot of dirts and not a lot of other things. So the spruce might come in handy with that. Hopefully everyone is having a good day or night. I am for the most part. It is Saturday, which is fun. Video called retiring from YouTube. Is this clickbait or is this not clickbait? That's the real question. Because we know how YouTubers are with their clickbait nowadays. I guess the important question that I have to ask now is, do I stream tomorrow or not? Because this is kind of up in the air, and I've been thinking about this for a little while now. Because we have Super Bowl Sunday and all that fancy stuff, and I don't know how many people would actually attend a stream. So, I guess whoever has any opinions, give me them. Also, I'll do the slabs in a second. I'm just not really worried about that because it doesn't matter. And I like doing it illogically. This is more logical for me, though, because there's so many things I'm using. I can basically hone in on just the slabs once I finish, and maybe I could even incorporate, I don't know, like, sub that I'm not using this block version, like wax exposed cut copper. I'm not going to use that, but you get the point. More than an expert on clickbait. I don't know, man. People nothing. That's true. 3 big. Yeah. What? Lefty, elaborate, please. Okay, I'm not using concrete powder. It's gonna be more pain than I would like it to be, so when in doubt, just get rid of it. Dirt, 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 dirt. Dirty man. Okay, I didn't mean to break both those, but we'll do it anyways. And it actually doesn't matter because random tick speed is also off. In case anybody asked. Which nobody did, but we're gonna pretend that somebody asked. Okay, yes, I got that point across, Lefty. I got that much out of that sentence. But I'm just concerned on the general context of a lot of things with that. Come on, let's be honest, we all know you're lying to yourself. God, the sound of the mud, great sound. 10 out of 10 would sound. And this will look a lot better once we have all these blocks in, and also the slabs. And then the end, I'm probably gonna have to curve. Probably. I can't really guarantee this information. But essentially, it kind of does curve, so... And there will be no fog or anything here. And I'm actually removing the fog, I think. I think that was my... Or did I remove it? I might have already removed it. But the point is, it's not lasting very long in the first chapter. Because it doesn't work. Cool thing called a VR. Ah, okay, that makes more sense. See, but you can't actually touch them. Okay. That was incredibly out of context. I think I can also add that to the thing. Hold on, I'm gonna set a reminder to do that, or put something in my notes. That's not what I did, okay. Okay. I just needed that down. That sounds very illegal, but okay. It's not going to be a ton of coarse dirt, probably. Just enough to be there, because it's kind of a darker shade, and, well, it, I guess fits the spruce well. But I'm trying to not, trying to keep everything in a similar type of dirt feel. Dripstone, I think, is going to work really well. I might use a frick ton of dripstone, only because, like, it's got the stone type of a texture. It actually has, like, a very similar texture, other than whatever this line is here. It's, like, almost more defined, but very similar still to the... God dang it, well, they're both going to be dripstone now. Only thing that's annoying is there's no, like, dripstone slab. That's especially something with texturing that becomes a really big issue with a texture as this. There's no slab variant. Okay, granite's the one that I'm actually interested in using because... See how, like, it gives just enough of a texture. That's the thing with, texturing as well, like, other than the slab issue that I kind of cut myself off of in the middle of the sentence for some reason, because, like, you always are going to deal with that a little bit, because you don't have every block version of a slab. Like, just what blocks work and what blocks don't, and then I don't need to use packed mud. Okay, that was pretty pretty easy. Oh my god, it's Piano. Oh, it's Dash too. Hello, Dash. What is going on in the chat? I don't think you want to know. Gonna make a rebellion. Honestly, you should. You are a rebellion, just in general. But yeah, just like pretend you didn't see anything. God dang it! I literally only have 2, and then mud brick. But nobody likes mud brick. Do I actually want to use this? Am I gonna stoop this low? I'm gonna stoop this low. First spruce, which I'm probably going to prioritize spruce and granite and not mud brick because I don't like mud brick. The mud brick I only have to use because it is mud. That's literally the only reason it's here. It's the socially awkward one in the group that you can't seem to get rid of. Yeah, 100%. You're only saying this because Piano's here. Only Piano. Not dash. Dash would be a little bit more of a logical thing to explain that, or thing. You're not. Are you a thing now, Dash? Okay, logical person. I don't know why I said thing. I'm sorry. That was probably very insulting. Okay, there we go. Now we just have to do these two, and then we're done, and I don't have to look at this again. But then we have to do the support thing, which I probably can't use Spruce for now. Invisible righty 177. Yeah. Sus. Don't test that. You want to test that theory? I'd be willing to test it. There we go. Now we can get rid of the mud brick for the most part. I don't know why I sighed. There was no reason for that. I feel like slowly as this is like turned to this side, it's just gotten less and maybe not less and less textured. Maybe the, I guess, amount of each block has changed, and we can use this guy. Not much of this guy, because that's why. But just enough to add some color, you know? And I'll see how it looks with just like 7 or 8. That was probably not even 7 or 8. That actually looks really good. I really like that. My only complaint with that is, other than this line here, which I'm going to remove, and other than the amount of smoothness, which I'm probably going to rough up at some point, it, like, the stone is so bland and boring, and then you go into this. Well, okay, but if generally how people work is, if you don't call them by the proper pronouns, they get not happy with you. That was like, you know, it's offensive to most people to get called the wrong pronoun. Like, if don't do this, but if like somebody in the chat were to call me a she, I wouldn't dislike it, but it, like, you know, I wouldn't be pleased with that. Just because, you know, that's not my pronouns. It's like, you know, you get what I mean. Hopefully enough. I think one, bring me my coffee. Well, yeah, but that's in a circumstance in which you're talking about a person who does go by that, not Dash. Okay, now for the really long and janky wooden board. My favorite part of this chapter. Not really. I hate this. I'm not looking forward to this. First, let me find my images, because I still have yet to pull them up, because I already had this marked out when I was because I was going to texture it, and then I gave up. Ah, my shoulder hurts. Where is the image? Hold on. My phone brightness is also too low, so I can't see anything. But I can see enough to know when I see the image. It's somewhere around here. Here it is. Here's part of it. That's part of it, too. Okay, so I gotta start with this one, and then I gotta go to this one, I think, because wait, no, I gotta start with not that one. Do I have one that will actually help me? Oh, wait, no, I don't. Of course I don't. Why would I? Oh, wait, no, that one. That one literally gives me the entire wooden board. Okay. I'm not gonna disagree, but I'm not gonna agree with that, only because if I state either way, someone's gonna try to cancel me. That's the thing also with, like, modern day internet. Specifically Twitter, we're gonna flame Twitter for no reason here. But, like, in general, just, like, you know, that type of stuff has just, like, gotten blown, I feel like, almost out of proportion. Wait, where does that start? It starts in the section that's long, in that descriptive, which is here. Roughly there. It's not really at the front. I'm gonna just mark out how long I think it should be. I don't feel like that's wide enough, because the camera's kind of here, right? Maybe higher. Maybe, like, here. Wait, no. Well, what is the starting coordinate? Let's ask this question. 4214. Let's go to like 42. Let's go to there maybe. And then if that's where this side will pick up, I think that is maybe like just 3 blocks longer. This part is really like scary because only significantly would this matter, but if I make this line too short, it's gonna be a bad time. Something you won't get canceled for. There's not much of that at this point in time. Is that your biggest concern with Twitter? Like, I'm not gonna say that that's like, you know, awesome or anything. Like, I'm not like, oh yeah, great, let's go. But also, I think that'll work. I think that works. Yeah. But also, is that your biggest concern? So if the next side starts, well, okay. So my issue now is because this. Can I please do a building? Wow, that's crazy. It was a comment I just got. I don't know what video it was on. Probably a Hello Neighbor one, which is a sad assumption to make. Yeah. Okay. So this part sticks out slightly more. I think I want it like 40. I think 40 is a good estimate. It's like 4250 or something. Ah, it's a little far. Okay, no, I don't want it that. It'd be there. I'd actually. Now the reason I keep going shorter is because I'm looking at the tops of the townhouses and they almost touch. But that's not gonna happen because see these don't curve enough for that. So. It'd be like. This kind of sticks out pretty far back here. So we're gonna take this furthest point, right? 4213. That actually might not be the furthest point. 4213, like. Wait, what is the furthest point? Let's ask this question just in general. 4216. I want the other furthest point to be about 30 blocks away, which would be 4246, which I should have it like go to here maybe. Is that reasonable? Well, logically, okay, logically. This point would be that point's not the furthest point. I am way overthinking this, but I think that's fine. Yeah, I think that'll work. Software distributor, just my PS5. I'll go one more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, do I want it to curve more at the top side or the bottom side? It kind of like curves, like it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, not even 6, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's more than 5, isn't it? Yeah, it would be 6 there, so. I probably want it further than this as well, or I might just make it in general, like, curve less at the sides there. Yeah, I might go 7s. Just to see. And then we're almost there. But I also remembered a minute ago here that I forgot about a part. There we go. Perfect and unstable. My favorite. Perfectly unstable, I should say. I have an issue alert? You're an issue. You are the issue, actually. Okay. So here there's like a pile of garbage, which probably has Lefty in it somewhere. Sorry, Lefty. It was necessary. I felt like flaming someone and... Perfect. I haven't voice crack. I haven't checked his server in at least a day. So what... Before I decide to check it, what exactly is the purpose of checking it? I'm almost to the hospital. I'll get there at some time. I am on the alleyway currently before that. Oh yeah, I wanted to fix this too. That was on my agenda, and then I forgot that it was on my agenda. So basically, it looks like a wall. So... Let's see. Oh, good God. Do I have to check it right now? Is this your mandate? Do I have to check it at this very moment, or can I wait until after stream? But where's the image that I had? It was that one. No, it has windows. It definitely has windows. I'm convinced. But probably what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna move it so the strip spruce is here. Or at least... closer. Actually... I'm gonna just get rid of it entirely. I don't like it. I can make something better. Probably smiles every time he sees no person in his stream. I'm not gonna deny it. Most of you guys are a better social life than I generally have, so... It's nice to get the, regulars. Or at least somebody to be the... God dang it, not the black concrete! There we go. Okay, I'll check, but if I get absolutely scammed, then... Who pinged me? Oh, wait, Me6 pinged me. I literally forgot that was a thing. Because my notifications are off. Oh my God, somebody found the secret thing, okay. Are you speaking of the OK chain? Is that what you wanted me to check? Because that was a waste of my time if it was. Yeah, most, exactly. Was that what you wanted me to check, Crazy? Okay, and then I'm gonna have one, like, here. So this wall is kind of weird. Sort of like me, but not quite that weird. So it's... looks to be like gray terracotta. Looks to be. And I'll connect into the side of this. I'm actually gonna probably remove that, but then I gotta push it back another block, don't I? Because I don't want a flat wall here. I'll leave it. And then this will just kind of eventually disappear behind this. Well, it'll keep going, but I guess you get the point. Most of a better social life? Most. Can't say all because that would just be wrong. Because there's you. I'm gonna actually remove that entirely for a second here and you'll see why. I'm gonna start, okay, I'm gonna start with a questionable move here, but we're gonna go from this coordinate, right? And then we're gonna fill up as high as I want it. Roughly as high as I want it. Actually, I should have, god dang it, I should have done the other side, because I can measure it with that, but I guess I can just take the Y coordinate and remember it. That wouldn't be too hard. And then it's like halfway up the second one, which is this section here, so it'll be higher than that. A little lower than half, so maybe there. 2 blocks higher. And we'll fill up to like 101 or something like that. I'm not really sure at this point. And then I'm gonna really hope this doesn't screw up, because if it screws up, then I'm gonna cry. Not really. I'm not gonna cry. But what's light gray's number? This is a, I don't like this. You roast me with the truth. Exactly. No, god dang it. Was the thing you wanted me to check in JD's server the OK chain? This is a genuine question. It's 8. Okay, I would not have gotten that. Hey, what? It just, like, made me glide. That was really sus. And then this is, god dang it, I closed YouTube. Don't commit taxidermy in the chat. I don't think taxidermy is illegal, but just don't do it. I don't like it in my chat, specifically. Because it's my chat, not yours. Okay, anyway. One, two, three, four. No, actually. That was a weird sneeze. And I go 1, 2, and then we'll go, or that is, okay, that is 2. Maybe I want the windows to be 3, actually. 3 by 5s. Let's get some bigger proportions in here and also make the section look a little nicer. As far as niceness is concerned. Shut up, phone. Come in stack. Ah! Answer the frickin' question, crazy. My god. Now, the question is, do I want to do it this way? It'll be better than what I had, in all fairness, so maybe. I'll try this for now. Okay. No. What did I do? I did 3 and 2. Okay, 3 and 2. Is this more than halfway up? Because if it is, I'm gonna change it. Yeah, it is a little bit more. I'm gonna make it 2 and 2 instead. Oh, it almost lines up, darn. Bottom will still stay 4, because I said so. 1, 2, and then the stairs, and then 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the 2, and then the third will be the thingy with the thing, and then that'll make it only 3 blocks shorter. But 3 blocks is 3 blocks, so no complaints. I'll go down a little bit. Yeah, okay, that's about right. And hopefully this won't look like a total abomination like the last thing did. This last thing was bad. It's basically just like a larger proportioned version, which is really all I think the issue was. It wasn't necessarily to do with the actual building style. I think the building style was fine. It's just with the proportions of everything else and the proportions of itself, it just didn't work. But also that was when I was like not knowing what I was doing, because I was trying to make things smaller than I should have been making them. Which is always a problem, especially when you're trying to make things as big as you can. Well, not as big as you can, because then you get too big. You get piano size, which, no offense to piano, but was slightly too big. You're not in my chat, but, you know, Someone can feel free to tell him that I just roasted him, and he probably wouldn't care. Actually, he probably would care. He probably wouldn't appreciate me roasting him, even though I didn't roast him. Big point. It is kind of interesting to think that, like, I want to say, as far as what's been documented on YouTube, one person has started and finished Little Nightmares 2. And it was not to scale. Like, it was small. Maybe I'll be the first to make it big scale. Wishful thinking. I mean, like, I think I could if I really put myself to it, but how much time that's gonna take out of my daily life is too much. Although, even with that being said, I'd still, like, you know, I still have so many hours on this. Obviously, I'm gonna finish it eventually. This isn't gonna just randomly die. But it's... I'm trying to think if that's actually better or not before I... But, I mean, it's hard. Once I get, like, to the signal tower, then it'll be, like, finishing stretch. Assuming I can get that far. You never know. I think that works better than the last thing did. I obviously need to fill in the windows before I can make a full assessment of it, but... I'm not gonna lie, though. I think out of all of my Minecraft projects, this is the one that's, like, I've enjoyed the most. I mean, obviously I've gone through stretches of just not touching it for a while, but sometimes I gotta do that just to find the motivation to make the thing that I wanna or need to make. As in the trees, specifically. That's, I think, the thing that's good about doing it the way that I'm doing it. Because even if I get bored of this, I could hypothetically go back and do some things in the second chapter just to kind of polish up some walls and stuff. Like, I mean, it's not... This project, I'm kind of leaving so many holes open for me to be able to just, like, take a break and yet still work on it. And that's, I think, always good because it does keep me busy with things that I have to do anyways. And really, I found since I haven't been working on it, I've been like, what am I supposed to do with my free time? Because I'm like, I don't want to work on it, but what else am I supposed to do? Because this is really all I've been doing for, like, a while. If I'm not doing this, I'm either making a tutorial or working on Revived, really. If I'm not streaming. Because Revive still does get done. I was working a little bit on pre-alpha, I think, yesterday, too, before I ended up switching over to LN2 for a bit. And I'm mad because I was so close to having it right. Like, I was looking at the exterior, and I was so close to having the proportions the way that I wanted the proportions. But they're just far off enough to where I have to basically remake the whole thing. The back wall actually lines up perfectly. Like, the back wall is the same size. The only thing that's different is the width of the thing on the far side. But even that, like, side going in at the back left lines up. It's just that section isn't long enough. And the window was a block off. But, I mean, that's a block off. Whatever. That doesn't matter to me. I mean, obviously it will for the building. But you get the point. But... The right side is where things are a problem. The right, rest of the left, and then the front. The front's the biggest issue. Because it's like, right now, it's like, I put the thing on top of the grid like I said I would, and it's like 5 blocks too short. So I'm like, well, I don't know what to do about that one. So I hypothetically could, I might shorten the garage, because I think shortening the garage will make everything work slightly better. Because I realize that I actually have the doorway on the old one bigger than I have it on the new one, which is weird. The whole thing is weird, but it works, so... Yeah, okay, I think I'm happy with that. I almost want to take the entire thing and push it down a block, because I don't like the floor down here, and I might just do that. What side does the structure block work from? Probably the most inconvenient of all of the corners, of course. Okay. So I wanted to just capture that. What? Me too, Jensen, honestly. It's a very compelling statement. 30, it's still taller than that. Sure, we'll go with that. Wait, is 37 perfect? Probably one off. Of course, it's one off. The fact I called that is the saddest part. 25, it's taller than that. 45, it's actually not the size. G is for grape. Achieve grapeness. Probably the cringiest thing I've ever said. I wouldn't say the most cringe. Get over to the loading button. It's not that hard, my man. My mind, huh? 3, okay. That works better. And it's still short, which I won. I want it to be short. And that's, I think, a pretty good height in comparison to that, too. And then the only thing I have left to do is say bye to this wall right here, because this thing has to move. Let's do some more filling. This is an easy part. Thankfully. Oh, that stair was included in that. Okay. You know, well, that row isn't going to be there, so it doesn't necessarily matter that much. G is for cucumber. That's true. I forgot it was for cucumber. Tilde, 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 and then air. Get this wall out of here. Okay. So what were these sections? That is not going to help me. 3, 4, 5, 6, 12, 18, 24. Okay, that actually might not go as far back as I'm going to want it. Or it might not. I might go further back than what I need. Barely, but it does. I'm not wrong. Okay, hold on. Let me clarify that that's correct. Yeah, because it's a square. That's the first thing. Second thing is the outermost corner will be the outermost. The two outermost corners will be diagonally from each other. Because so basically here this will go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, and then see that's that corner are the two most outer, and then I guess the two most inner would be that one and that one. Very, very pointless example, but hey, it works. Now, my other issue is the thing curves. I mean, obviously. I think the most logical answer is ignore that side, because that side doesn't really matter. I mean, it does, but not for this. And just make this curve based off of the other curve, if that makes any sense at all. Based on the curve on this side. If that makes any sense at all to anybody. Which probably doesn't, but it's fine. Thankfully, this is the only one I have to do this for, because the other one's sides are like 3 blocks, and I really only need the thing. Now, the thing, very, very descriptive. The other issue I'm gonna have, which isn't like the most concerning issue in the world, but it's not great either. Making these work. Now, this one right here is easy. This one just goes back, whatever. That's all fun. But making the other ones, because I have to make them curve up more. And I don't feel like showing you what I mean, to be entirely honest with you here. But I guess to describe it, I have to make what do I have to make? These dark oaks, basically, like this row of dark oak stairs will come through, and it'll have to curve based on the amount of curvature this has. Which is the hard, but possible. I'm not saying I can't do it. I've done it before, and I'll do it again. But it's just not going to be fun. A is for apple, B is for brrrr. B is for vacuum noises. Except vacuum begins with a V. We're going to pretend that it doesn't. I'm going to pretend it begins with a B. Now, how long is this section? Does this, like, work? Oh, it's longer than what I wanted. That's interesting. Okay. I might actually play around with this then. I might. Just for fun. I might do this. No, I'll say that we're electric terracotta anyway. It doesn't matter. The other thing is, while I'm thinking about it, do I want that row of dark oak planks on top of these, like I did before? I'm almost debating on no. I think I'm gonna leave it that way, because I'm looking at that and I'm like, it looks fine. It looks more full, almost, or it's hard to explain what I mean, but it just like looks more, I guess, connected. U is for uranium bombs. N is N is for no survivors. A classic. Actually, just for funsies, first I'm gonna finish filling in these with black concrete. Okay, there we go. Nice, and that looks very sad and depressing, which is kind of the theme of this area, or this, I guess, city in general. Oh, it's not. Bros asked me, okay, I didn't realize it was this. Dude just asked me the same thing like 3 times. Like, it's about a game, and I'm like, I don't want to make the game, and pretty sure I gave an explanation on one of the comments, like, look, this is the reason I'm not gonna make this game. And then, the thing that's, like, frustrating with, I guess, that is kind of revolving around this project now is, it, like, it kind of prohibits me from doing some of the games that people want me to make, like Bendy, or, other things. Project Playtime is kind of a weird one that I almost regret starting, but XD said he would help, so I was like, A is for Intense Screaming, B is for PS5 Startup, C is for Cucumber, D is for Death, E is EA Sports. It's in the game. Exactly. EA is just a life advertisement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then all of this I can just delete. I'm just gonna do this like this because I can. And I'm gonna do the entire back. The only reason I am is for, geez, it'll make it just logical when I have to bring it up past the height. And then this will be the back, obviously, but doesn't exist, so. And then this goes very far up. Okay, that's a weird line. Goes up to here. Just to clarify, yeah. And then this is where it goes up above. So actually here, I'm gonna, like, just fill into here. Nobody's gonna be able to see this behind the stuff, so it doesn't matter what it looks like. Hello, Zach. Hello, Novox. I thought that window was, like, chipped at the top. Oh, no, it's just I don't know if it's my eyes or if it's the screen playing games with me. But, like, the light gray terracotta and the black concrete are, like, meshing together and creating a really weird line. Like a black concrete line inside the light gray terracotta and vice versa. Why is it doing that? I think that's only for me. I don't think that's going to be an issue for the stream, but I think it's the TV. Which is annoying, but whatever. I'll cry about it, I guess. That's one thing I noticed when switching to PS5. Like I don't remember that happening on happening? How did I even just pronounce that word? Happening on PS4. F is for frig, G is for grape, H is for that's why I don't like chairs. It's for JK, I said JK, dude, K is for crap. That's not how you spell crap. E is for not everyone. E is for epic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This will be fun here. This section doesn't seem like it's too long, though. Crazy's going through the alphabet very badly. These are Crazy's anagrams? Is that what they're called? Or am I wrong? I might be entirely wrong on that. I don't know. I feel like that's right, though. Let me look this up. It's not an anagram. Uh... I don't know. I don't know how to Google that properly. But also, I don't. They're not. It's not an L is for elbows. M is for matata. N is for not my problem. O is for insert managed direction being jump scared. Ah. P is for PP. What? Q is for quench the thirst. You forgot that. D should be for do you want a cookie? This looks like a fun time. This is not a fun time, by the way. I think it's one more. Oh no, it's not one more. I lied. Hold on, wait. I might have just figured something out. Phonetic alphabet. That's what I was thinking of. I don't know why I thought anagrams. Anagrams is not even related at all. But I got there, so. Doesn't matter now. Why does this one specifically have to be really tall? It's like the second tallest one. Why? I don't know, why did I do this? That's the real question. Awesome, thanks, Minecraft. There we go. So run for her, sucks to suck. D is for trunk. What? U is for your mom. V is for race cars. And W is for what? Who asked? Honestly. You should have been for if that were just a combination of me saying either or it would be like an hour long. No, it'd be more than an hour long. It'd be quite long. I seem to do it in every tutorial just for no reason at all. That's not exactly what I meant to do, but I guess that works, Minecraft. Almost there. For X, D, Y is for you little. Z is for zebra. Unfunny joke. Very unfunny joke. Zoink, Scoob. How about a Scooby snack? One, two, three, four, five, 6. I can count to 6. That's always good. I just realized I have to make the top curve too, don't I? Fun times. Not really, but we're gonna pretend they're fun times because, yeah. Ooh, actually I realized if I'm gonna fill in the tops, I'd have to do the thing. I have to do the thing if I'm gonna fill in the tops, is in the dark oak. At least with a row of slabs. Slabs might work better because they're gonna define it enough, but also not be too harsh and aggressive. Well, do I need it? I don't need it for this particularly, but do I need it? Let me go check the other ones real quick. Slash TP tilde tilde. It's like, what is it? It's like 1700, isn't it? Might actually be the school. Oh no, that's literally perfect. Because I feel like there was something with these that made me have to... Yeah, Well, I can do slabs, I guess. Slabs would probably work. I'll have to figure that out when I get to that part, I guess. Oh, you can't see the trees. And then the same thing, just from, like, 4200 or at 4200. I'll be here. Okay. Well, now that that's basically done, I'm going to add the strip spruce row at the back. I probably won't deal with the dark oak right now because I just don't want to. It's going to be a whole nother animal to deal with. There we go. That doesn't have really too crazy of a curve. Looks pretty good, though. Happy with this. And then from out here, how does it look from out here? Kind of crazy. Yeah, I gotta do the top of that one at some point. Ah! So, my next issue of concern that I'm probably going to drop the way this is done is there's telephone poles on either side, and they're connected with wires from this side over to that side. I think I will add the telephone poles, I'm just not going to add the, wires, because I think the wires are going to make it look insanely stupid. Also, this is a trash can, just so you're aware. Bad trash can, I know, but it's far away, so who will notice? I wish there was like a cracked version of stone. Really, that's what cobblestone is, if you think about it. I'm going to use cobblestone. This will kind of just be random. But Ohio and Minecraft when you are Ohio. It's a good question, honestly. That'd be a fun project, but also it would take a lot of time. Just a little pile of rubble here. This, and then this, and then whatever else, and then that. You really aren't going to be able to see the sides of this. Well, actually, you will be able to. Forgot that was the thing. There we go, and then can't really do anything about these gaps here. Like, I don't know. Although, I can give this texture. Yeah, andesite. Probably also throw in some stone at some point here. And I guess gravel, okay. Gravel butting itself into every single texturing thing that I'm doing. And I'll just pop out some stone. The stone is just to make it actually look like part of the passage? Okay. To just make it look like the path was kind of torn up. Because that's basically what it is. I'm not exactly sure what their intention was with this, but, you know. It's here. I guess to make the town look more dismantled. Which, they certainly got that much down. Add a little bit of gravel, there. Piece on this side if I can find a spot. There we go. A little bit more andesite here. That is not andesite. That's andesite. Andesite, whatever. There we go. Kind of very minimal cobblestone now. But that works. Works enough for me to say it works. And then, really, that's like the big thing. Obviously the telephone poles, but those will be easy, and I might as well just get them out of the way. Kind of one like here. And this one all the way in the distance, probably like here or something. Hopefully this will work. Yeah, that works. Better than I actually thought it would have, to be honest. Still not, like, I'm not going to say it's amazing, but it isn't terrible. There we go. Yeah, it's pretty cool with the, I think that's the, is that the moon? Yeah, that's the moon. Moon back there. Map as big as each house apart from each other in the holiday route. Yeah, pretty much. That's also actually kind of true. This is, yeah. Although, some of those houses, to be fair, are, like, now at 10,000. So, I think, honestly, the distance between, like, the new Act 3 and the old Act 3 will be the length of, shorter than the length of this map when it's done. And that length is, like, I don't know, big. Full tour when? Soon. I got one coming soon. Probably. I don't know why, I kind of just gave up before the top of it. I was like, I don't feel like it. I'll make it one taller. Actually, I'll make it two taller because I need to add the dark oak somehow. Just so I can kind of start finishing things off. See how these stairs work? That's what I need to do on those. And then I'll probably just make it like that on this. Because this is, I think, a consistent curve, if I'm correct, or slant. Yeah. So basically all I need is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. This is kind of where self-interpretation plays a big role, because it's all just like, how do you want this to be? There we go. Nice. Actually might make that a little bit longer at the back, just because I can. I also have no idea how I'm gonna make these two like work. That's a whole interesting issue. There we go. That works a little bit better, I think. And then we just have, yeah, things to do. I might just leave it like that, to be honest, because it works. I mean, really, maybe I have like a few little scuffs here and there. I'm gonna actually just use cobblestone to do this. I also, I guess, need cobblestone slabs. Let's see if these actually like look okay. Yeah, if I just had like a little cobblestone patches everywhere, just to kind of give it the thought that it's sort of ripped up. I'll add a larger amount in this area here because of the dirt. Really, once I do this, I just got the other side to do, and then obviously the underside. But I don't want to think about that right now, so we're going to pretend that it doesn't exist. Because it's scary. Do limbo, okay. But I can. That's my only answer to that. Even tough would probably work for this. But the tough kind of already is my trash block, like literally trash. Okie dokie. Almost somewhere. Is that a Geometry Dash reference? I don't know, is it? That looks a little bit better. It kind of just adds more to the stone. Instead of just a blank canvas. Fully functional Geometry Dash game in Minecraft? Oh god. That seems like a job for crazy, not me. Or Gaming Pro. Gaming Pro would have the ambition to do that, which I respect. It's a bird. There we go, just a little bit of texture. It's not a ton, but it's something. What was the light work? I'm talking the command. Oh yeah, well the commands are the issue. Hello, Val. Is that really all you'd have to do, though, Crazy? A full pixel out of a geometry block following the plug. That wouldn't be as hard as you think it would be. Now, I don't have the ability to do that. I'm not that good. But it's not necessarily that bad. Trying to figure out how I'm supposed to make this thing go anywhere. I think once it connects here, I'm gonna just like... go like this. That'll eventually connect into something. There's one other support thing from like here. Much of the geometry dash lore. I realize that I haven't made a building act 3 in a while. You should do that, honestly. Fourth one. It's gotta be the same. Because I had said so, that's why. Just in case anyone was wondering. So, I know the thingy starts on one of these, and I don't know which one. Oh, it's literally the first one. That would be cool, I guess. I don't really know. One, two, and then a thingy. A stair. Is it 200 or is it 100? It's 200, and then it goes into 1, and then it goes into 0. This one should go, I think, like that, if I'm not mistaken. I might be mistaken. Nope. That is correct. That looks extremely janky, which is good. We want this. Make Minecraft and Minecraft and build all the chunks by hand. Oh god, that sounds like a nightmare, to be honest. No, you have to make each chunk individually, and then put them together. That's a real challenge. Making the chunks is hard enough, but if you have to make them separate without the knowledge of another one, like, you have to build them randomly, basically, and be like, okay, Or you at least know these are the mountain ones, but you don't know where they would go. Or you know where they'd go in relation, you just can't build them right next to each other. That'd be a challenge. Noise generation micro. You're a geography person? Minecraft shaders in Minecraft? How? Okay, now that we have this, we have something. Now I gotta do the other side. The other side's gonna be fun. So let me look at it really quick. So we have. First off, where is my image of the other side? Let me find it. It's not there. Okay, it was in fact the other way. There it is. We have like a little shack at the front, and then obviously the pathway that you walk on. So basically, we're gonna say the pathway is the same distance, and then this part would be a little shack, and the townhouses would start seemingly earlier. I don't necessarily have a problem with any of this. This I think is fine. I'll scrap mud for this part because it is mud. I don't really know what else to make it. Although it does have some slab stuff involved. Figure out what the front point is, because I want the front point to obviously be the same. I think it is 8, or yeah, I think 8 was right. Yeah, it is 8. My memory serves correct from earlier. Just a little starting platform there. I'm actually gonna turn this into a slab. I was getting mixed up with geometry, geography, and geology. Huh? We're getting Hello Neighbor map now. Enjoy that experience. Make a Walmart in Minecraft, but build every atom. Easy. By the witness. I feel like you have suggested this to me before. Am I wrong? Yeah, he definitely is. He stole my building. That's a joke, by the way. I don't think he did. I mean, he might have, but... It looks like this is like... That made a really weird beat. I don't like that that just did that. Am I the only one that heard that? Okay, and that is kind of what I'm feeling for the start of this. I don't think this is my problem right now, though, to be honest, because, I mean, I can do a lot of other things in the next... however long it takes me to do the next part. Also, what is happening here? Are you... Okay, it's disappearing as I'm getting closer. There's like a line. There's lines. My night vision's making the darker areas brighter than the bright areas. I don't like that. Like, I don't know if it is showing up for you, but like you can see in the distance over there, you can see the lighter green under the parts. That's weird. If you're really smart. We know how that goes. So I'm gonna kind of outline how I'm feeling about this. As far as structure is concerned, now I might be able to get away with not doing things here. Well, no, that's a lie, because I have to do this still. Also, I realize I'm not doing a perfect outline. That's part of the intention. It always should be like one block away from something, though. Or from the edges. using like ray concrete or something. Something like that. And then the backside I'll worry about later. I don't know why I'm still looking at an image. No, that does raise the question. If you do build every atom, does it actually create an object in Minecraft? This is an interesting question. I don't think there's an answer to that question. Time to find out. Only thing is I also don't know how I want to do these. I mean, obviously I have the, like, way I've been doing it with the other alleyways, and do I want to do it that way? Maybe, but to a lesser scale, probably. I don't really want that much curve. I want, like, more straightness, if that makes any sense. Nightmares are little, that's true. Also, hi, hello, Mr. Gaming Warehouse. I'll never UI texture back. That's true. That would be interesting. How would that work, though? Because it wouldn't. I think I want these to, like, here to start, and then... What's the Y up here? Because I want to go... What's the lowest Y? 58. So I want to go down to, like, 20-something. That's lower than that, but that works. Just to have that much space down. And then the glass will come back. That's gonna be terrible, though, because I don't know how that's gonna work. I mean, obviously, yeah, it's glass. Also, I'm gonna just pretend that texturing this is not an option, because that just would be dumb. Be a waste of time. Alrighty. I'm not gonna do a ton of this, just enough to get it start and feel. A lot of this you're also not gonna see because of the stuff. I'm as tall as a tree? Where did you get this information from? Maybe I am the tree. Have you ever considered that? Let's make it look a little bit more natural. Okay, I just had a random thoughts. Okay, fair enough. I mean, I am, but I'm not as tall as a tree, Jam. $39.39. That is very specific. Also, I am not paying that much for a game right now. Trying to save my money, not spend it on a game that I don't particularly want to play. You'd be a good salesperson, Crazy, by the way. Really trying to sell it. Show a tree. About a sapling. That's fair. I can live with that thought. Tall as a bush. Depends on the bush. It's not like every bush is exactly like 4'11". Like, not that I'm taller than 4'11". 4'11" is short, by the way. I'm like a couple inches taller. I mean, with tax, it would probably end up being $39.90. But then you can make the case for something that's $39.90 that it's more like $40. Like, you know. Nice. Looks like a rock wall. Or some sort of wall. Oh, 99 cents. Oh, I read it as 39, not 99. I'm stupid. There are people in your server have good builds, but only have YouTube, but don't have a YouTube channel to show them off. I have a two builder, so that's true. Some people just build for fun, I guess. I mean, I do, but you know, if you're already doing the building, you might as well grab in the views while you're at it. It is him, that's true. He's pretty good at building. Can't lie. Ah, no, the stair! I'll probably go to, like, somewhere around here or something, and then maybe end stream. We'll see. We'll see how much sanity I've lost by then. Because this is brutal to make. Looks cool, though. I like it. It always works for some reason. Like, it doesn't matter how stupid it is. It just, like, it works. Even at small scales, like, I don't know if this is going to work very well. And then it ended up just kind of smoothing itself out and working. Took inspiration of my Act 3 for his. And little inspiration never hurt anybody. At least hopefully not. He did also, like, use my Act 1 roof design when he made his. Which I respect. Probably the best roof I've ever made, to be honest. Can't lie. I mean, I can, but I'm not gonna. I know, that was cringe. Your Orcor? 1.7k views in 1 week and gave me 7. Dang. I don't understand why, like, shorts just do so good. Like, they have no business being that good for views. Gonna push that up one to this one. There we go. It's got a little bit of a curve. I'm gonna make sure that that also has the cutoff on this side. Let's do that. That way I know. Some build size are using my builds and his Act 3, but yeah. I mean, yeah, you know. Everybody has, I guess, preferences with that and stuff. With what they think is good and what isn't good. Like, you could build something and I could build something, and we could have, like, 100 different people, and, like, not all of them would say that mine is better, not all of them would say that yours is better. It'd probably be, like, fairly even. I mean, you probably get a little bit of, like, consistency. Maybe with comparing it's different. But, like, if you look at, like, I'm gonna use Crazy as an example. You could have 100 people look at Crazy's build, and you could have like 10 people be like, "Oh my god, that's the greatest thing I've ever seen." The other 90 people are like, "This is the worst thing I've ever seen. Who built this garbage?" Sorry, I had to make it a negative feedback. Crazy, it was necessary. Just because for the memes. There's also watch 101% of the. What? Hold on, that's a little sus. No, yes, actually. I don't know what you're responding no to, but yes. Get this stone out of here. Cries about it. Exactly. Whenever you say his name, Cinnamon, it like hides the message for some reason or puts it under review. Are you saying that about what I said or what he said? Because what I said, I'm pretty sure you agreed to, or I'm just right. Shirts loop, so it got 1% in the second loop. Oh, interesting. That's true. That is a thing, but still, that doesn't logic. Also, okay. I figured it was just, you know. Wait, what did he say? I mean, like, again, everyone has preferences. Some people could really like a build, some people could really dislike a build. It's just your standards. I'm never gonna come out and be like, yeah, I build better than all of you. At least, not literally. Not me, huh? Recalculating. But, yeah. My controller is squeaking. This is awesome. Love when it does that. This actually is really nice. It, like, for some reason just works well. And also the like, grouping being over more is cool. I like this. I'm glad this is actually working. Sure, whatever you say. God, after a while, this like hurts. Doing this hurts my fingers because it's so much clicking. I am edible. Hold on, what? I mean, sure, whatever you say. Makes perfect sense. Looking at this also, it's like, do I want to do anything with that? And also, do I want to take this dirt, like, texturing all the way around? I don't think I do. I think I'm fine with it stopping here. Although there's kind of a random cutoff. Just a little thinking, I don't know. A little thinking in my free time. Well, again, maybe the progress doesn't look insane, but it's something. Really, even just, like, putting in an hour a day on this, I can make some pretty good progress. Obviously, this was longer than an hour. 90 minutes is more than 60. But, are you... The only question is, are you combining styles? Because... Just are you? Because I see a little bit of mine. I see a little bit of... Oh my god, who? Who was it? Who am I thinking of? Not JD Game, am I? Maybe because of the colors. Maybe the colors is what's making me think JD Game. Because of the wool. Yeah, because I guess Devil Ninja. Devil Ninja is what I'm thinking. Also, Cinnamon, aren't yours based off of Devil Ninjas? Just like a serious question for a second here. The Pillar Courts is better than both of those options. Just have to throw this out here. Let me save this into the playlist before I forget, because I'm gonna forget as we have this discussion. Also, yeah, like Devil Ninja used the wood too. That's another thing you can't, especially with the Hello Neighbor stuff. There are certain things you'd be like, okay, yeah, that's clearly something that I did. But like the block palettes, you can't really make that judgment on because you're making the same thing. Better, more accurate version of Devil's. Well, it's because you were basing them off of Devil Ninjas more than he is. He's making his more than just off of Devil Ninjas. Like, I can see my builds in it a little bit. I can see a little bit of everything. It's not accuracy comparing to the person, it's accuracy comparing to the game. You can't really, like, judge something because it's like, oh, well, I used, because I use Pillar Courts. Let's say, I don't know why I keep flaming crazy. Let's say he comes along and uses Pillar Courts. I can't, like, say he's stealing my idea because it looks like Pillar Courts. You can't really make that judgment necessarily from the get-go. I mean, obviously, if you look at the structure of the build, the structure matters more than the blocks, in my opinion. Like, if it has the same structure, then you can, I think, make a little bit of a judgment. Something like, I don't know, scale or, I guess the way you make a porch. Just, like, little things like that. I don't think... There are definitely multiple different interpretations of the quote-unquote correct way to make the blocks. Or the block palette, just... You know. It is how it is. I don't know, just so I get to the point that if someone goes, what I did this... Yeah, sure. Whatever you say. I guess Sure. I mean, it's somewhere, yeah. Or you could just, like, I don't know, do something. Well, that is where I'm going to end this stream. Thank you guys for watching the video, and hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. I already saved it in the playlist. I'm trying to make this more understandable. It still isn't working. Have a fantastic rest of your day or night, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.